Hello and happy week 3 of April. In catering this week, we're starting our restaurant concept project. But after reading all your feedback, I thought it would be a nice option to give you something to cook instead of doing something just on the computer. So really moving forward for this week and next week and possibly into May, you have the option to do an assignment that is part of the restaurant concept project, or you can do restaurant concept bingo, which is all lab based. So I'm going to explain both so you understand the concepts. Okay, so first off, if you choose the no cooking option, you can work with a partner. If you work with a partner, you and whoever you decide to work with, which can be in any catering period, has to email me and just say, for the restaurant concept project, all the components, parts, we are going to be working together. And that's fine. Okay, so you each have to submit your own document, but you can work on them together. All right. If you choose to do the cooking option, you have to do that by yourself because obviously you're going to be cooking at your house. Okay, so let me explain the no cooking option. So this week you're going to be doing part 1 and part 2. Part 1 is you're going to be designing your own theme or concept of a restaurant. So what you'll do is you will watch this little clip about doing that, and then you are going to respond to these questions. Okay, so it's pretty cut and dry. All right. Later on in the week, you're going to do, and that is due on Friday, the 24th, and then later on in the week on Thursday, or vice versa if you're in period 3, you're going to be creating a flyer, a logo. So you would watch importance about logos. You're going to follow these guidelines for making a logo. Put your published link here, and again, you can work with a partner, and then reflection. You guys can do that reflection together. If you're thinking to yourself, I don't want to do that, because you either pick the no cooking option or the cooking option, and this project has many other components, which are a little bit more detailed. So if you're thinking to yourself, I don't really want to do a project, then you can do restaurant concept bingo. So, but you can't go back and forth. Restaurant concept bingo is done by yourself. So you'd open this up, and it's all lab. So today, for part 1, to replace the assignment, you would do 1 square, okay? So maybe I want to do this one, create an entree that would be served at a food truck. So you would think back to your restaurant concept classification activity, think about foods that are served at a food truck, you would make that. So whatever you have at your house, please, if you don't have a lot of stuff, make do with what you have, or just pick the no cooking option. So what you would do, similar to what we did in March, is you can find a recipe online or simply create your own recipe off the top of your head. You'd make it, you would take a picture with you in it. So please don't, if you submit a picture from online, you're not getting credit. You didn't do the lab. So you either have you in the picture or you get no credit. And then you have these reflection questions. So what bingo square did you pick? What did you make? Briefly describe the dish. What restaurant concept does this represent, etc. And then again, a picture or video of the final product with you in it to get full credit. All right. And then you would submit that on Schoology in its place. All right. Later on in the week, you would pick part 2. You would just do another square. If you end up on the restaurant bingo document getting a bingo by the end of the distance learning, you'll get 50 extra credit points, and some of you really need it, so I highly encourage you to take advantage of all the extra credit opportunities, because remember, let me remind you, this is an elective class, and I know some of you have very high A's, but some of you do not, and you should have an A at this point, or at least a B, and if you don't, you really need to get your stuff turned in so we can get your grade up. All right, have a great week. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know.